So Clark, it's been a busy week, cup week. Obviously had the game on Tuesday night, training tonight, and then cup game on Tuesday. What are we currently thinking ahead of Saturday's game?
You know, I think anybody that watched our games against Worksop last year, both games were really competitive fixtures. The first game that we had against them at the Newven, you know, we scored a last-minute winner. The game against them at their place was a lot more of a tense affair. We set up slightly differently than we normally do, but I think one thing you'll always get from Craig's sides is they come to win, and respect that about Worksop, respect that about the sides that they pick, and you know, we're in for a competitive game on Saturday.
I was going to say, touching on, you would have known how they've been getting on. They've been doing quite well actually, and obviously the league we came up from last season, currently finding themselves second, obviously a few points away from Macclesfield, but still having a top season in their eyes. What kind of challenges are you expecting from them?
You know what, like I say, Worksop, you know, they're a very, very competitive side. Physical, play the ball forward, very direct, very dynamic. And I think it makes for a competitive matchup. It's two contrasting styles. But, you know, one where I'm looking forward to the challenge. Worksop, you know, they play a certain way, very, very, very competitive. And it's one that, you know, you can't hide from the fact that you're going to have to match it as a very minimum in order before you can play your game.
Touching on to Tuesday's game, obviously we saw many faces of the 21s and then mixed in with a few senior teams. We've had Aka's reaction to the game. What's your kind of reaction to the game? Obviously you were stood on the sideline.
Do you know what, I think the game on Tuesday, I think it was difficult first half. You know, a lot of lads that haven't played a lot of minutes, you know, a lot of lads that haven't played together before, if you include the 21s that played. So I think you could tell that in the first half. I think the second half performance was fine. I think everybody put in a shift, and I think what we said to a couple of the lads that haven't played many minutes was just use it as an extension of training. Get what you need out the game. Unfortunately we didn't get the result, but you know, I think a lot of the lads got a lot of what they needed out of the game.
And then last but not least, in terms of what the fans want to see, obviously we always love a cup run. We had a good run at this competition last year, getting to fourth round, what I say it was, against Barnet. Are we looking for a similar kind of thing?
Yeah, look, I think it's fantastic. I think you mentioned Macclesfield before when you were talking about Worksop position in the league, and you know, they got to the semi-final of the FA Trophy last year. I think it'd be great if we could do something similar. It's always difficult, you know. It's the FA Trophy is, you know, it's a staying competition, especially at this stage of the competition. It's very competitive, and I think we want to go far in the FA Trophy. It's something that we do really focus on, and I think last year's cup run was exciting for everyone really. So if we can replicate that again, that'd be great.
Cheers.